Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Sir.
God is good all the time and all the time. God is good.
Right.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm real blessed. Your frat, bro. We got Alpha Phi Alpha in that.
Right.
When I tell you 1906 showed up, man.
Showed up, A Phi A all the way, Raphael Warnock.
Hey, Pastor Haynes, if you want to, you always give a good word, man. You can talk about it because you actually preached at Reverend Warnock's church, and he's your frat brother and friend. Man, for the people that don't know about it, you can give us a word about some of the wonderful things that Pastor Warnock has done, and in your own way, Pastor Haynes.
Oh, yeah, because Raphael Warnock, man, he's been about that long before he was a household name. Raphael Warnock was in the streets standing for justice. He was feeding those who were hungry. I mean, Raphael Warnock is the truth. And so what we see by way of this victory is really the sum total of a brother who has been doing it all along, who has been serving people, who has been seeing people. And check this out, Ricky. Back in May of this year, both of us were honored by his alma mater, the great Morehouse College, the College of Martin Luther King Jr. I spoke at the baccalaureate. He spoke at the commencement. And the same day of the baccalaureate, both of us were honored to have our portraits unveiled for the Martin Luther King Jr. Chapel. Why?
Man.
It's because Raphael Warnock has been doing the work all along. He's a good brother, man. And thank God he's our Senator, Raphael Warnock.
Oh, man, Pastor Haynes, that's a good word, and congratulations. Can you text me a picture of that? I would like to see that, Pastor Haynes.
Oh, cool. I'll do it. I sure will.
Man, congratulations on everything. And, I just wanted y'all, we give a word every single morning, but I just wanted y'all to know from somebody that know Pastor Warnock personally, and thank y'all for getting out there and voting, have somebody out there protecting our voting rights and standing up for everything that Dr. King and Rosa Parks and Medgar Evers and everybody died for. Shout out to Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Pastor Haynes, Pastor Warnock, Jeff Johnson, Roland Martin, all of the Alphas got out there, the Kappas got out there. You had Jamal Bryant out there. You had the other 1911 out there. You got the Qs out there. I'm on the radio over here. Steve over there. Everybody pulling. I'm talking about the Divine Nine showed up.
Divine Nine, yes,
man. Come on, Pastor Haynes. I'm just proud, man. Yes, sir, man. So shout out to 1906 Alpha Phi Alpha, and happy belated Founders Day to y'all as well. Let's get into some music, Pastor Haynes. Thank you for that, for giving us that insight, motivational insight on Pastor Warnock this morning, man. Love you, man.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you, bro.
No, man. Thank you, y'all. Here we go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
By Kohl's. Good news now, you can shop all the beauty products you know and love more conveniently than ever with Sephora at Kohl's, available at Kohls.com and in select stores. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Thursday morning news. 2 more classified government documents that left the White House with former President Donald Trump have turned up. The Washington Post is reporting that the documents were found in a storage facility in West Palm Beach and have been turned over to the FBI. In international news, Russian President Vladimir Putin says he has not gone mad. Speaking with members of his Human Rights Council yesterday, Putin justified his country's illegal annexation of parts of Ukraine as necessary to preserve Russia's access to the sea. He also dismissed fears that Russia would use nuclear weapons in Ukraine. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is Time Magazine's Person of the Year for 2022, sharing the honor with the spirit of Ukraine. Lastly, Ricky, a reward of $75,000 is being offered for information leading to the conviction of a person or people responsible for Saturday's rifle assault on 2 electrical substations in North Carolina. Investigators have identified 2 possible motives. One relates to infrastructure attacks posted on internet forums. The second suggests it was an attack on the LGBTQ community, since the power loss coincided with the finale of a drag performance on a stage nearby. Read more stories and news updates at RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Tonight, Thursday night football goes down. Las Vegas Raiders head to L.A. for play against the Rams. Will Baker Mayfield get the start at quarterback? They just picked him up 2 days ago off of waivers. Will he start? By having a quick brief look at the playbook, we'll see. Rest of Rock T NFL Picks of the Week is happening later on this morning, so stay tuned for that. Coach Prime Time. Deion Sanders just added a piece to his Colorado coaching staff. Rick Dog, Alabama Associate Defensive Coordinator Charles Kelly is now Colorado Buffalo's defensive coordinator. If you want to be the best, go get the best. You know what I'm saying?
The best all them damn points Tennessee put up on Alabama. You serious?
I was about to
man, you better be quiet.
I was about to
got
say
what
that.
he could get. That wasn't the best.
You beat me to the punch, man. There was a
Yeah,
joke
the way
coming.
they giving up. Brought to you, no man, do not talk sports with me, bro. That's the best. Hell.
Hey, man. But hey.
Could have went and got doggone Gary with the T to coach.
Okay. I'm waiting for a job, boo.
40-some points. Man, please.
Hey, man. Prime also snagged former Kent State head coach Sean Lewis, who will be serving as the offensive coordinator. So it is what it is, man. Sometimes people need a new environment. You know what I'm saying? To kind of revive their career. Buffalo Bills fans a little sad right now. Superstar linebacker Von Miller will miss the remainder of the season. He's out with ACL knee injury. He's going to have surgery, man. So they lost their best defensive player. Quick sports report right there. Gary with the T. What's up there, man?
All right, y'all. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, her name is Sheree Zampino. If y'all don't know who she is, she's the beautiful ex-wife of Will Smith. Well, she's speaking out, y'all, regarding, when Will Smith said calling their marriage, y'all, a failure, honey. Now, she said, this became a topic of conversation after TikTok influencer Cass Stickler, y'all, submitted a viral question about how not to fail again after her recent breakup. Now, Zampino responded, she said, that's a heavy word because, honey, if you remember, Will had said that this was his greatest failure. She also said that I had an issue, honey, with that because I didn't understand how we could do what we did, honey, as a blended family and do it well as we did. And, honey, as loving as we did, and have an amazing son, and it looks as if it was a failure. Now, she said, she went on to say that, she's been hurt a lot, honey, in her adult life, but she don't think anything touches the failure of getting divorced from her 2-year-old son, Will Smith. But, never, her dad at least, but I didn't know that Will Smith, y'all, now they're saying that Smith and Sabina got married, y'all, back in 1992, but they divorced in 1995 when their son Trey was just 2 years old. Now, he met her, y'all, in 1991 when visiting the set of A Different World. Now, they're saying that the Grammy Award-winning artist was planning to meet his now-wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, through a third-party introduction, but ended up meeting and marrying Zampino instead. Isn't that
small
crazy?
world.
I mean, so he was going to meet Jada, but wound up meeting Sheree and married her. But then later on, went back and married Jada.
So that was part of the game plan.
I don't know, my Lord Jesus.
Oh, that's a lot, Gary.
A lot, and they're both pretty women. Though they kind of look like they have a type. So, but that's funny. Bless his soul.
Is that Sheree?
Yep. Huh? What'd you say, Rick?
From the Housewives of Atlanta?
No, damn. Beverly Hills housewife. You know how to twist up and tie my tongue when you be doing that, because I be getting confused. But no, this is not Sheree. This is Sheree from Beverly. I know. Let me go with the color because I'm just confused. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is mauve. On the high end, you say mauve, and on the low end, you say beautiful brown. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Lord have mercy, they trying to sue Bill Cosby again, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Under New York's new Look Back Law, y'all heard that? A Look Back Law, which passed last month. 5 women are suing Bill Cosby for sexual assault and abuse that occurred decades ago. 2 of the women, Lily Bernard and Eden Tyrrell, are former actresses on The Cosby Show. The 34-page lawsuit states each plaintiff was sexually assaulted and battered by defendant Bill Cosby in the same or similar manner when he used his power, fame, and prestige given to him by the defendants to misuse his enormous power in such a nefarious, horrific way. One of the women says she spoke up during the attack, and he put a pillow over her face and tried to smother her.
No way.
A spokesperson for Cosby has denied the allegations, calling the lawsuit frivolous. What do y'all think of this? How they gonna come out with something called a look-back law? I thought
all of that was over with.
Me
I thought
too.
everybody got in on that first go-round.
Now, what is a look back law? What is that?
Law.
Maybe
I
they
think
think
just
about
be making
it.
up laws.
Yeah,
That's how I feel. Now, come on now. Look back at it. Look back at it. You gotta
but I feel so sorry for Bill Cosby. Him and Miss Camille, honey, they didn't just let them people rest, honey. He done gave all this money, honey. All 90 of the women that done got their money. I mean, just
He done
honey.
been embarrassed. He done lost his
Yes.
shows. He done lost his stuff. Like, come on, he about 80, y'all. I mean,
Yeah, he is.
what do y'all want him to do?
I don't know,
Yeah,
but then
I just wish they would have,
The
filed
look
that,
back law.
all this. Yeah, I don't. Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all,
Sad way
well,
to end your career after all of the great things that
Exactly.
you've done as well.
Just tarnish everything. But I guess maybe those women
You
feel
just
like
can't
they
be
want
man.
some
Man,
type
you
of-
can't touch the man. You got to be respectful. You have to be respectful, man. And because man, it'd be so many disrespectful people out here. When I'm in a room or in a setting with a woman, and I'm in a room by myself, especially in a work environment, like I be trying to get up out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be stuck in no room and be in no awkward. It just uncomfortable because man, it just be crazy.
Because people are allowed to
Shoot.
say anything, and then you could just be ruined, even if it
Man,
ain't.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You have to be, but all men, you have to be respectful. It's too many women out here for you to be trying to pull something at the office. You know what I'm saying? You go to the club, go to the strip club, go to church, go to somewhere, but don't. There's too many women out here for that kind of food.
See, it was different back then, though. That was 10 years, a long time ago.
When a nickel bag was heavy.
Yeah, when it was in the manila envelope still. Well, let me get some good news for the ladies. Rihanna and Beyonce have made Forbes' most powerful women list. Riri came in at number 73. Forbes noted that the singer's net worth is currently sitting at $1.4 billion, making her the 2031st most wealthy person in the world. Beyonce ranked as 80th most powerful woman in the world, and she's worth $450 million. Other notable names appeared on this year's Most Powerful Women Roundup. It included Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, who also came in at number 3. Oprah Winfrey came in at number 24, and Shonda Rhimes came in at number 93. All right, y'all, so we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Special K with the news.
Hey,
You're
Brad.
absolutely huh?
Y'all didn't see that Kamala Harris walking down the red carpet with Montel Jordan back in the day?
Oh, here you go. Leave her
Oh,
alone.
yeah.
Where was that?
Some event. I think they used to talk.
I mean, yeah, they used to go.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Who?
man.
What?
Listen, Gary, they walking down the red carpet. I said, is that the vice president? Yeah. She used to go with
was it?
Montel.
She used to go with Willie Brown too, the mayor of San Francisco.
Montel Williams or Montel Jordan, one of them. Whichever one
Montel.
saying this is
Montel
how we
Jordan.
do it.
No. Not him. Not him.
Oh, the talk show host.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Montel
Oh,
Williams.
yeah, him. That one.
Y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls, please, at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Wait a minute. Let me tell y'all something. Me and Brad are trained musicians, and we sitting up here listening to Jasmine Sullivan. Brad,
Man, listen.
she's singing the song and the background. Did you hear the runs, Brad?
Did you hear the harmonies? It's not your average harmony. Yes.
Not one flat note, not one sharp note. The run, she got a little mix between Aretha Franklin and Kim Burrell.
Come on now.
Like for real, like with the like them she hit. Like how did we sitting up here, me and Brad sitting up and looking at each other like, whoa,
Not a wrong note, Lord. Nothing.
boy, that's some good
Just
vocals,
clean.
and that's her doing vocals in the background.
Yes, it is.
God, I wonder how she run from mic to mic and do that. I'm just, but look, she probably did all that. She probably did that song, Brad, in one take.
I'm sure.
She didn't have to pick up on nothing, all in one take.
Ooh.
and went over there and killed them backgrounds in one take, I bet.
Yes, she did. And stacked
Wow.
each one of them at a time and finished real quick.
Whew. Golly, Tim. All right, Special K, what you got coming up next?
Oh, man, back by popular demand. Y'all asked for it, so I got it. She got that fire. Let y'all know who not to waste time chasing after her during
What
the
a
Christmas
Christmas
holiday.
song finna play.
Oh, yeah.
What a Christmas song finna play.
Let's get into the spirit.
I don't know why, but I do.
All right, gentlemen, tomorrow the morning show. Hey, it is 10 before the top of the hour. Special K got news and positivity. Absolutely cannot use. Special K, what up?
Well, the fellas don't care what time of year it is. They've been asking, hey, man, when we going to hear about who got that fire? Because they would need to know. People wasting a lot of time out here chasing women that ain't about that, that ain't got that.
Right.
You know?
Come on
so,
now.
let's get to it. Super Dave, give me some appropriate. She got that fire. Uh-huh. There you go. That works. Listen up, fellas. These the ones you need to be chasing after. Don't get it twisted. If her car has a screwdriver holding up the window to keep it from sliding down.
Yes, sir.
On that passenger side.
No lies detected.
She is in the struggle and she got that. Show enough. If she go to church every single Sunday, but she still cuss a lot during the week.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Now, if she used to be real fine in high school, but now she's about 39, 40, and she got 5 kids and that belly hanging over them pants, but that donkey's still fat. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. If she not dumb per se, but she also not sure if Joe Biden is the president of the United States or the mayor of New York City.
You better believe it.
She know he one of them. He either the president or the mayor of New York. She ain't sure.
Man, listen,
Shit
ain't
like
no
that.
Conversation. We don't even care if you don't know.
I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you. If she see the abbreviation for the state of Texas and she say, "You live in Dallas, Tex?" Come on now.
Right.
All she see is the T in there.
Oh, she think it's me for taxes.
Yeah. If she under 30 and live with her grandmama and she got a grown uncle that stay there too, but he sleep on the couch in the front room, I'm telling you now.
Yes, sir. Them be
I'm
the
telling
ones.
you, them be the ones, boy. Them be the
And you
ones.
got to, and if you gonna pick her up, you better go. You got to go in there and speak to her grandmama. That's for
You
sure.
gotta, her grandma back in the back, and her
Good morning,
uncle
Miss
be on the
Turner.
porch smoking a cigarette.
How you doing, Miss Turner? I'm all right. Where y'all going? Just going to Burger King.
Yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. Mhm. If she stay with her grandmama and you have to smash in the driveway, you can't.
Yeah.
Okay, really?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Really,
Been there.
it happens. Look, if she knock-kneed and pigeon-toed and her thighs scrubbed,
Man.
Yeah.
any girl whose thighs scrub,
Yeah,
not because she overweight,
man.
they just scrub.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Any chick that go to use the bathroom right after you hit and she leave the door open. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you go to her crib and she only got 1 or 2 clean towels when you look in the closet, and they both real thin.
Yeah,
She
raggedy.
ain't got no fabric on them. The rags be rough.
The rat be
Hey,
rough.
boy, you ain't that boy. You had to wash up with a rough rag. Boy, the rag be that the material and thin out.
All frazzled.
If she got at least 4 kids and they all got different grades of hair and different last names. Smith, Williams, Perez, and Lee.
Did they tell you we was eating at Glory Jeans for Christmas? And I don't want to do it. And then Vanessa gonna sit up and call me, ask me, take her Black Friday shopping. I told her I'm not doing no Black Friday shopping, no Black Saturday shopping, Black Sunday shopping. Okay, now the baby keep telling me about the Christmas program at the school. Is she not involved in the Christmas play at the church? Daddy been gone for 40 Christmases. You know, really, I feel like I can just make enough for my cheering at my house. Oh, you got it decorated real nice in here. This is nice. And you got a black angel. Oh, this is beautiful. It's time for y'all younger ones to start cooking. But y'all can't cook. Y'all buy all these things and nice toys and gadgets, but Jesus is the reason. Okay, you know what I want you to buy me? I think it'll be a good gift. Those Michael Kors. The Kors, it's an MK is what I know. Okay, what is it that you make good? Because maybe you need to make that silent night.
Brett.
No.
She said, Daddy been gone for 40 Christmas.
Michael Corson.
Michael Kors. Kors. I just know it's an MK. That Michael Kors.
Daddy been gone for 40
Christmas. He been there since 80 something.
Woo! Oh, boy, ain't nothing like a black mama. Oh my God. Daddy been gone. That's gonna be in my head all day, Gary. Daddy been gone for 40
Christmas. He ain't dead, honey. He just walked away, baby. That's what she was saying, Special K.
He's still alive somewhere.
He's still alive, baby.
He's left at 83.
Yes, honey.
Oh,
we gotta pray, honey.
I'm crying.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning to you. Here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. The prayer warriors are definitely being solicited, y'all, and we definitely need to pray, y'all, for Wendy Williams' son, y'all, Mr. Kevin Hunter Jr. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Kevin Hunter Jr., he wrote an emotional letter, y'all, to the judge handling his eviction from his beautiful $2 million Miami apartment. Now, they're saying that Kevin Jr. was hit with an eviction notice in August after he fell behind only in $70,000 in back rent. Now, according to the U.S. Sun, they're saying Kevin, honey, his lease shows Wendy paid y'all a security deposit and a full year of rent in advance for more than $100,000. Now, according to the court documents obtained, y'all, they're saying Kevin Jr. was sued for eviction by a company named Carmi LLC. Now, Kevin's lease expired y'all back in February, but they say he agreed to continue paying monthly rent. Now, he told the judge that he signed his mother's name on the lease because she was, honey, having health problems. He said, quote, at her request, I signed the original lease on behalf. That's what he went on and said. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the former talk show host hadn't spoken to her son, y'all, since leaving a California rehab back in October. Now, they're saying tenants in the process of being evicted are often encouraged, y'all, to write a letter, honey, to the judge to buy themselves more time, y'all. Yeah, and it's sad. And that's Wendy Williams' son would be out in the streets. Can't they just let that child stay in that apartment? I mean, Ricky, she gave $100,000 deposit and what have you, honey, for him to step in there. And now they just throwing him out.
Get a job.
But they're saying he or his dad, they both were relying on Wendy's, income. Neither one of them worked or what have you. And they're saying that they, now they both out in
the
bad
dad about
situation.
to lose an apartment too?
The dad for to lose his house. Yes,
Okay.
He's about to lose his house, honey, and stuff. And now the son about to lose his beautiful $2 million apartment in Miami and stuff.
So just get a regular apartment. You got that. If that apartment $2 million, is probably up in one of them condos overlooking the ocean.
Yeah, he needs to go down south, down like in Perrine or South Miami, and get a nice little apartment right there off of US 1. For about $800 a month. Down in the Poker Beans, down in Liberty City.
Poor Kevin Jr.
So right there off of 7th Avenue.
Is that a good area?
I mean, it ain't the $2 million area, but it'll work as a roof.
Yeah, just try down 95 and get off on Griffin.
Okay.
Right over there. You can find you something nice.
Oh, Lord, poor Kevin Jr., honey. And he's so used to living a good life. And I feel bad, though. And Wendy, honey, she can't touch her money or nothing. So, honey, it's her husband, her ex-husband, and her son just going to be left out in the streets. So we just got to pray, honey.
Now, Wendy, she's straight. She got her a nice apartment.
Yeah.
And she needed help getting through the door to get to it, but she got something.
Yeah.
I feel for the son. I don't feel for the husband. Now, he
right.
a grown man.
Exactly.
He needs to figure it out.
Yeah. Drugs and crime spreading on the street. Ricky, people can't even get enough to eat, honey. So it's sad. Let's pray. All right, moving on. While we're praying, y'all, honey, they say it's now officially, they are definitely officially divorced, y'all. Kanye West says, y'all, and this is a good thing, and more men need to do this for their wives. Kanye said that he wants his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, to marry somebody like Tom Brady. He told her, Hulu does not love you, Kim. Disney does not love you, Kim. Come home to Christ, honey, Kanye said. He said, go to God, go to Jesus, or marry somebody great. Go marry Tom Brady, honey, whatever you want to do, but get married and use your platform as an influence to keep families together. He said, don't let the devil use you, y'all. Now, that is nice. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, because the devil using him.
Yeah. You think? Oh, my God.
He liked Hitler.
Well, yeah,
He said he loves Hitler.
Yeah, but he said they should forgive Hitler and stuff, though. But I think it's a nice thing. He's telling his wife, honey, to go get a man like Tom Brady, a nice, good man and stuff like that, and get off of Hulu, honey, because them TV networks don't like you. And Disney, he said they don't like her. So he telling her, please, just come to Jesus and get her a good man. I thought that was the best advice a man could give his ex-wife, honey.
Tom Brady don't want no parts of that.
You don't think?
I don't think.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, he may love her, honey. She's a good woman, honey. So, I mean, they should just go ahead on and get together, honey, and procreate and do the right thing, honey. And speaking of procreating and doing the right thing, I love Don Lemon. Y'all don't know if y'all heard the wonderful, shocking news, but Don Lemon said he is supporting, honey, his former colleague, honey, T.J. Holmes, honey. He said they need to go ahead on and put them back on the air. He said because he's definitely supporting T.J. Holmes. He said, I'll say this. He said, T.J., honey, and I worked, honey, on CNN. He said, so I have nothing but love for him, and I hope that he's okay, honey. He said, I don't know about their situation. He said, I'm not privy enough. He said, but I just like to offer people love and support and hope that they're okay and hope, honey, that they continue to prosper. That's a friend.
I'm understanding why they took him off.
You know why they took him off. They fixed his butt up.
It's a double standard, though.
Yeah, it's a double standard, honey. That woman, honey, she realized, honey, that she probably was not in her right mind when she was messing with this man and doing all that stuff, honey. And he's sitting there looking like a damn fool because now they say he messed with another woman. It's 3 women. Now they came out saying, honey, they messed with him and stuff, whatever. So, there you go, honey. They remind him that he is still an African in America.
I don't understand this. There's just too many women out here. Why y'all got to mess with somebody at the station?
Because it's easier, Ricky. It's easier, honey. It's easier. You ain't got to go looking for nobody. You got Becky right there next to you, honey. Or Megan, honey.
Man, you don't do that stuff where you eat at. You know?
Well, they say you just don't flush. So, yeah, honey, you do it. Ooh. And that's what he did. So they showing him, honey, poor Mary honey, at home, child, with that doggone daughter, honey, and he out there gallivanting with all them tramps. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors, honey. My color today is mauve. On the high end, you say mauve, and on the low, just say beautiful brown. That's your color for today, honey.
Mama at home cooking pancakes and... What the black wife at home doing, Gary?
She at home, damn it, honey, trying to get that little child together for school, honey, trying to put on the damn bus. First trying to get up out the damn bed to go to school, and your dad out there gallivanting with all them damn tramps, honey, all on the job and stuff. No.
All right, now, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Get at me, 8669. Rickey, what's up?
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hey, this is Shauna. Wake up to my baby. Bradley, wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning. This is Deandra calling from Columbia, South Carolina. I want to wake up the whole Dutch Fork Silver Fox 5A championship winners. It's ring season, baby. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Mimi. I am calling from Bishopville, South Carolina. I want to give a shout out to all my family, friends, and associates. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is JoJo from Chattanooga, and I would like to tell everyone, wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Burchelle out of St. Louis, and I want to get a shout out to Heartbeats number 1 and number 2, Javon and Deja. It's time to wake up, wake up, wake up.
Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, China Simmons being brought to you by...
Brought to you by Reach Media. The Tom Joyner Foundation Fantastic Voyage is back on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, and remaining cabins are limited. Hurry and check out details. FantasticVoyage2023.com.
All right, y'all. Hey, man, I got a little special Rickey Smiley Unleashed. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Unfiltered.
Unapologetic.
It's just real talk.
Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, man, listen. We can have a little conversation about Christmas. I just want everybody to now you can give me some upbeat for this one. Don't put. I just want to talk about people putting pressure on themselves to, try to please everybody over the Christmas holidays and trying to go out of your budget to get gifts for people and stuff. Listen, let me tell you, probably one of the best gifts that you could give somebody over the Christmas holiday is just a nice handwritten card. Man, when I get a Christmas card and it got some notes on the inside of the card, that's a gift that you sit there and read 2 or 3 times. I got my stepdad, Special K, got his parents are still living.
Right.
Mr. and Miss Green, they 94 and 95 years old. Do you know they sit down and write me a Christmas card every year and put $5 in the card? And I tell you, man, I would stand there and wait at that mailbox for that Christmas card. Man, when I see that Christmas card on the table, if somebody bring it in the house before I could get to it, man, and I just go and turn everything off and just go and sit on the steps in the kitchen and just open up that card, put those $5 in my pocket, because it's like $500 million to me, because it means so much to have something like that. And we just don't. I don't be needing a lot of stuff, and a lot of people don't need a lot of stuff. Just love. There's people out here that's homeless that we could get stuff for. You got battered women's shelters, kids that's living in foster homes or whatever. I one of the best Christmases I had, I was able to go out to a foster home. Just imagine having Christmas morning in a foster home and to have Christmas with them. Me and my kids, we went there and we had gifts and stuff for all of the kids that was in the foster home that's not waking up to gifts under the tree and breakfast in a nice, warm, loving home. And I just want people to think about who some consider the least of these, the people that don't have anything, the people that don't have nothing. We going out here buying gifts for people that have everything, you know. But a kind word, different people in the hospital. And stuff, you know, like people that we can actually help, homeless people, and don't do like Black Tony did, go out and buy homeless people frozen turkeys. They ain't got nowhere to cook them. But boy, if you can cook them and put some meals together and put some thought into it, and go out and feed the homeless and give them some utensils that they could eat with, or whatever, stuff like that, man, go a long ways with people, man. Sometimes a hot meal, a hot cup of coffee, some hot chocolate, or something like that, because, man, you know, I don't know, what am I trying to say, Gary? Am I all
listening.
over the place?
Well,
Just give
kind of
back.
just give, honey. Because I know Christmas, I don't know if you was in my head. That stresses me out for Christmas and something. All I do now is just buy for my mama and nieces and nephews. But I had one of the best Christmases last year. My nephews gave me a $25 McDonald's card. I promise you, Rick, I almost cried. At least I did.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, nobody never give me nothing, so I was so happy to get that $25 gift card.
Now, that is a lie.
Huh?
That is a lie.
What, did somebody give me something?
Gary, I gave you a
Well, you know, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm just talking about, my family and close people, you know, like that. But I was happy for my little $25 gift card, and I ate off the dollar menu, honey, for a cute time with it. So I'm saying that now, so if they listen, give me another one this year, please. Don't let me ask for it. Just give me a nice card.
But just find somebody to bless, and somebody that don't have anything, somebody that lost a son, somebody that lost a daughter, somebody that lost a mother.
Or you know what you can do also? If you're out at a restaurant, it could be something simple like Waffle House. It ain't got to be no fancy restaurant, and you normally leave a $5 tip for the waitress or something. Surprise her. Give her $50. Give her $100. You know what I'm saying?
You lost your damn mind. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Yes, sir. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
I'm not going to be the other day. I'm just going to tell you straight up.
There it is.
I'm not going to be the other day. I'm not going to, I had a situation yesterday. I'm sick. Like, I'm sick for real today.
You're not coming, so you're not coming?
No, I'm finna go to the,
Hey, can I ask you something, Black Tony?
Urgent care.
Black Tony, can I ask you something?
Go ahead. First of all, you're not even finna ask me why I'm sick. That's let me know what kind of person you is. They say a lot about you.
No, I went for I mean.
Yeah, that tell me who you is.
Let's don't know like who I am. I'm trying to, like, we gave you an opportunity.
Okay, and I just said I'm sick, and you ain't even say, well, what's wrong? You just go straight into fussing.
Black Tony, what was your excuse for not coming yesterday?
You just go straight into fussing.
Hey, I'm not fussing. We having a conversation. Ain't nobody fussing. Nobody raised their voice.
I can feel it though. I can feel your energy is very negative right now.
Black Tony, why you didn't come yesterday?
Cause I had a situation. I told you why I can't.
Why didn't you come? Why didn't you come Tuesday?
Sorry, cause it was another something was going on.
All right, what about Monday? What about the start the week off?
I told you what was going on Monday. And
What
you
about
trying to
last Friday?
Okay, why you still ain't asking me what's wrong with me, Shawty? Why you don't even care?
How about let's talk about next Friday and Friday after next?
Right, T, where Maria at?
She right here.
Maria,
How are you feeling, Tony?
Thank you, Maria. I'm glad somebody care. I'm up here sick as I don't know what. Cause Maria, you know what I did yesterday?
What did you do?
Well, actually, I told my sister I was gonna take her little son. They were going on a field trip to the dairy farm, and I told them they needed a shopper. I said I'm gonna go because I'm trying to be a good uncle. You know what I'm saying? And so I went with them, and they were showing them how to milk them cows, and I was really impressed with that. And I had stepped off to the side, and I said I was gonna go milk this one by myself. I wanted to see what fresh cow milk tastes like. And I drank it. And I told the little white man, I said, hey, this don't taste like milk. And he said, well, first of all, that ain't no cow.
What was it?
It was a bull. I'll talk to y'all later.
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
If y'all want to hear the tea, you can hear it today. All right, it is 4 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea in the club today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Pastor Jamal Bryan, the ex-husband of Real Housewives of Potomac star Miss Giselle Bryan, y'all, he has a new idea, y'all, for attracting young black men to his church. Now, in a recent interview, y'all, with Miss Rashawn Ali, Pastor Bryan, you know, he admitted, y'all, that he's interested, y'all, in starting a cannabis business at his church. Now, the pastor of the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church said, y'all, he said, I'm looking for people that smell like weed. Now, he went on to say, y'all, that New Birth is the largest land-owning black church in America. He said, my position to my deacons is, y'all, why aren't we not raising cannabis? Now, they were saying at the 51U explained, he said, I'll be able to bring in black males. They're able to do it legally. He said, I'm teaching them farming. I'm teaching them to enhance the ecosystem. He said, this is the kind of conversation, y'all, that people need. He said, so if the black boy, y'all, in Bankhead, he said, they're growing weed at the church. He said, where do I join? He said, I don't need no pamphlet for him. And he went on to say, this is a good thing, and it's helping people, and it's legal. So don't y'all think that'd be a good idea? I mean,
if they want to make some money off of it legally, and sometimes marijuana, from what I've been told, help with pain, aches, and it's not being abused. That's definitely, I think it's a good idea. What you think, Brett?
And you know I'm down for it.
Yes, Lord. Yeah.
I'm going to be a curator. What you say?
Okay. Baby, a curator, honey.
Two things that I love, the Lord and some trees.
Nah. So, baby, Pastor Bryan, there you go,
all
baby.
in the same spot.
Come on now.
Brett.
Yes.
What? It don't get no better than that.
Brett, they got a whole section for y'all while you getting the word.
What? I will be at church all day long.
Women's Day, Men's Day,
Sunday school, devotion, testimony service.
Yes.
The main service, the dinner, because if it's there, we gonna cook with it. We're gonna make some good dinner with it.
Gary,
then after then it's gonna be a little choir rehearsal before the Sunday morning middle service, and then we're gonna have a little night service, and then right after the night service we're gonna have a little nightcap, and then we're gonna go home and go to sleep.
My glory.
You gonna live down the street from New Birth. You gonna move into New Birth.
What? I'm looking for property already.
All right, honey. There you have it, honey. But moving on, honey, in other celebrity news, y'all, it's been reported. Y'all remember last month, y'all, Jay-Z filed a lawsuit against Bacardi, y'all, to get, honey, out of his douchey liquor deal. Well, now they're saying apparently, y'all, Jay, honey, liquor deal.
You said douchey.
Oh, douchey. D-U-S-S-E, hell. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, you say, yeah.
Well, apparently.
He said douchey.
They say Jay-Z tried to buy the brand outright for $1 billion, but they say Bacardi said no. Now, they're saying Jay's in a legal war, y'all, with Bacardi, honey, trying to force the company to buy him out of that 50-50 partnership, honey, in the luxury cognac brand. But according to the new docs, y'all, they say it was Jay-Z, honey, who first tried, y'all, to buy out Bacardi, honey, back in December 2021. Now, they're saying that, according to the document, Jay-Z went back to the drawing board, and then, honey, in December, he offered to buy, honey, out his partner for the $1.5 billion, which keep in mind, yeah, they say will still be 3 times what Bacardi said it was worth, honey. Now, they're saying, no. Now, apparently, yeah, Bacardi said since, honey, it rejected the offer, and that's why Jay-Z thinks there's something shady going on. They say, but, honey, you just don't know the business, honey. And that's what people do, and when they got a lot of money, they think because they have a lot of money, they could do all these different things, honey. But they're saying, people are speaking out, they're saying, first of all, honey, Bacardi didn't want to sell their company. They say because they don't see anything wrong with that. And they're saying, honey, everybody ain't for sale, Jay-Z. Then somebody also said that they said just because they didn't want to sell out like you new Negroes doesn't mean they're worth more or less. They say as soon as these new, and this is how they spelled Negroes, K-N-E-E-G-R-O-W-S, you new Negroes, honey, get a little something, they're selling it to the highest white bidder. They say how long before Puff sales revolve, even Oprah sold on to Discovery. So there you have it. I hope that Jay-Z and Beyonce don't divorce behind this mess up, but honey, it's really, it's just not a good look, honey, and I feel bad for
we need
them.
them to stay together.
Yeah, they need to stay together as long as they can, honey. But I don't know. But speaking of staying together and who didn't stay together, y'all, Kevin Hunter's a mystery, y'all. Wendy Williams' husband, mystery. She's finally speaking out, honey. They say she revealed that, Kevin Hunter, he filed for foreclosure, honey, because Wendy stopped paying his bills, honey. Well, they're saying his mistress turned baby mama, Sharina Hudson, y'all. She confirmed, y'all, that, honey, how long that she's been lurking around, y'all, in the background with Wendy's husband. Now, she put out on social media, when people say, really, Sharina? She put, very proud of you and your accomplishments, honey, past and current, over a decade. Now, she's been with him over a decade, honey. She said, I've seen you defeat the odds in this supremacy world. She said, honey, never, not once, honey, you allow someone else's opinion to remove your focus. She said, your work will never be silenced, honey, so let your success be noise, unquote. And he told her back, love you. That's why your ass out in the street looking for money, honey. You're living off of Wendy money, and now you got your tramp here, honey, talking all kind of mess for you and stuff, because she would be out in the streets, too, because she lived with him off of Wendy money and stuff, and she decided she want to say something, honey. People say that just disgusts them, that, she would even say something like that. That's a shame, honey. But I tell you, people are crazy, y'all, honey. It's a mess, but let's just keep all parties lifted up in prayer, honey. I mean,
hey, Gary, before you give the color, we got breaking news. Brittany Griner has been freed as part of a prisoner swap. So
really, Brittany out the pen?
Are you serious?
We got breaking news. Brittany Griner, according to MSNBC, Brittany Griner has been freed as part of a prisoner swap. So that's like for real.
Oh,
like
that
breaking
is
news.
awesome.
Love
Praise
it.
God. That
Look
is
at God.
awesome.
Yeah.
Chanel just texted to me, too. So just in time for Christmas, honey, she could be at home with her wife. So look at Jesus. So congratulations to Brittany Griner, honey. I wonder they're going to give her a big party or something like that.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, it's going to be a big it's got to be a big celebration, because I was really worried and scared for her life, especially when I found out she was out there at a slave camp or whatever that was, right?
That penal colony.
Good thing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a real close call, because I was nervous that she wasn't going to come home with that Ukraine war going on. The United States helping out Ukrainians, and so United States got beef with Russia. I just knew that they was going to try to hold her as like a prisoner of war, so to speak. So, we just thank God
Props
for
to
that.
Joe Biden once again.
Yes,
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, man. Hey, man,
he ain't doing nothing.
You know what? One day,
say he ain't doing nothing.
One day we're gonna sit down and we're gonna tell y'all the things that Joe Biden has done. Forget about he look old and fragile. We're gonna tell you the policies that he put in place and how many federal judges and black women that has been seated on the bench.
Yep.
Federal judges that he has seated, like he is a modern day LBJ, like for real. So we're gonna have a whole segment about that. Man, his administration is freaking awesome. I love it. So I'm sorry, Gary. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's what I wanted to give a new what you call those things?
What?
Hookahs? A hookah?
Gary, bye. Bye, Gary.
The color of the day is Mo on High and Brown. Bye bye.
Do anything.
Y'all give it up. Give it up for Gary with the T. 13 after the hour, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 8 at 10 right now. 16 after the hour, y'all. Hey, we got breaking news. So the President of the United States, Joe Biden, is about to speak on Griner's release from Russia. So Brittany Griner is free. They did it in a prison swap. So we just thank God for that. And we thank God for the Biden administration. I don't care what you say about him. Love him or hate him. Joe Biden be doing some stuff. I don't give a damn if he sleep at the podium. Man, he get
Come on, y'all. Done. He get the job done.
How many bikes he fall off?
That's
right.
Getting it done. First of all, I want to do it right now, man, because I'm so excited about this, man. I don't know what to do. I was so worried about this lady, man, and what they was going to do to her, and I just did not see her coming home. So that just really, really blessed me this morning to know that she is free and she's coming home. So so we're gonna be talking about that, man, and then we're gonna give you a list of accomplishments that the Biden administration has done, man. Like you talking about an OG, that's a triple OG for real. Damn it. Let's start off with the fact that he beat Donald Trump in an election. How about that?
Come on now.
How about he was the coolest vice president of all time to the one and only Barack Obama, and then we can talk about all of the things that he done as a United States senator. Or whatever. I absolutely love Joe Biden, and we got to talk more about that. So coming up, Webster's Dictionary released the top word of 2022, and the winner is gaslighting, which is now being officially added to the dictionary. What top word do you think need to be added that represents the year? What top word do you think needs to be added that represents the year? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
So we're 11 months into 2022, and Merriam-Webster, I didn't know Webster had a first name. I didn't know that, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Webster had a first name, Merriam.
Oh yeah, it's M-E-R-I-I. Yeah, Merriam.
I think those are two last names that combine.
Yeah, they cousins.
Create the dictionary.
Oh, I thought it was
it's Merriam
first
Webster.
I didn't know. Okay. Webster had just announced its word of the year for 2022, and it's gaslighting. I've been saying it for years. You'll learn gaslighting when you get into relationships with that. Hey, why did you hit me yesterday? Well, you hit me last year. That's the definition of gaslighting. I can go on about that. And it's a reference to manipulation, and it is a form of manipulation. And they say in this age of misinformation, fake news, conspiracy theories, Twitter trolls, and deep fakes, gaslighting has emerged as a word for our time. So it's also defined as an act of practice of grossly misleading somebody, especially for one's own advantage, or the psychological manipulation of a person, usually over an extended period of time that causes them to question reality. So 2022 saw a 1.740% increase in lookups for gaslighting, Maria.
That's huge. You know, gaslighting was actually inspired by the 1944 movie Gaslight and the play it's based on. Now, this is where a husband uses trickery to convince his wife that she's mentally unwell so he can steal from her. Now, we have Gaslight, but there were runners-up, Oligarch, which is due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Omicron, which is because, of course, the persistence of the COVID-19 variant, Codify, as in turning abortion rights into federal law. Queen Consort, Gary, what King Charles' wife, Camilla, is now known as.
Yes.
Raid, due to the search of Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago home. Cancel culture, that's a big one.
Huge.
And pretty obvious there, yeah. What word do you think needs to be added to Webster's dictionary from 2022?
Yeah, well, I think it's already in there, but one that's always used is narcissistic. That comes from our family therapist, Crystal Mullins. Narcissistic and boundaries.
Oh,
but they're
that's
already
a good
in
one.
there. I'm sure they're already in there. But two things need to be added to Webster's, Gary, is these nuts.
Yes, together. Yes, I think that would be great.
These nuts in Webster's dictionary. That's
yes.
You know what word need to be added? We say it all the time in our community. Gone now. Gone now.
Yeah, that's when black folks. Getting ready to hit you.
Yeah, get on your nerves.
When a black person getting ready to like hit you, slap you, or punch you, like gone now. that's like a warning. Special K, you got any?
You about to get these hands.
Lit.
Oh my God, yeah.
Lit. Yeah, that's a good one.
Gotta add lit.
Yeah, lit and fit. I don't like that word fit, but that's the new word. Fit.
Fit.
Yeah, outfit. They call it.
Brett, do you have one that should be added? What that they saying in the
ensemble? Your fly outfit is an ensemble.
Oh yeah, the Queen's been using that one.
Well, it ain't in the dictionary.
No.
Oh. Okay.
She got your ass told right quick.
Somebody just got told.
Oh.
Gary. In a word.
Hey, Rock, Brett, be ready for Gary.
Come on now.
Brett, why you be so ready for Gary?
I've had years of practice, and years of practice. I had to learn that the first year I was there.
Right. You used to get it. You nobody get Gary together like you, Brett. You had to keep him in.
And I love Gary. We have an understanding now, so we know how far to go, how far not to go. We don't, because sometimes you take too far, we be ready to fight. So we know don't go too far, so we keep the love at a neutral spot, and we
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Jesus. Now.
And then you got to buy him a pair of Gucci glasses every now and
then.
then.
Yes, and honey, thank you for the latest pair, boo. I got the, what's her name, Brad? What's that woman's name?
Kim Burrell.
The Kim Burrells, bitch. Okay.
All right, let's go to the phone. Rickey Smiley, the morning show. Who is this?
I mean, the word that should be added is it's giving, because 2022 has been giving all year long. So definitely it's giving. It's giving. Let's leave it in 2022. SNL, so let me tell you, she had the hottest song of 2022. Y'all know that Glorilla girl? The one who was dancing on South Side with her right to that? Chris? Yeah, that one. So SNL.
They need to change the dictionary spelling of lose and loose. They need to change it up, because half the people on Facebook spell loose, L-O-O-S-E, lose, L-O-S-E. Yeah, they spell it wrong.
The phrase no cap. Now it means I'm telling the truth or you're not lying. But in the 90s, no cap had a whole different meaning. Yeah, so I think that would be a good one. And they need to include both meanings.
We need to add bathes, because it's a whole bunch of folk during this pandemic who forgot to bathe because they was at the house. And y'all need to bathe and range off.
Range off.
Range off.
Hey, and I need all black church secretaries to know the difference between Pacific and specific.
Yeah, dog.
Every black person that reads church announcement that's in your Baptist church or Episcopal church or what was y'all's, Brent? Y'all was apostolic. Pentecostal apostolic.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all need to know the difference between Pacific and Pacific. It's a difference.
Yes, it
Pacific
is an ocean.
And Pacific.
Pacific. Yeah. So make sure that your next time somebody read church announcements, and specifically,
I got one.
Specifically, what?
It's not reiterate. It's reiterate.
Right.
You'll be like, let me reiterate.
Wait a minute, stop the music. What?
It is not reiterate. It's reiterate.
It's a T in that bad boy.
Yes, it's
I never knew.
reiterate.
Me neither.
Please,
you know my dumb ass didn't know that.
People be
Wait,
talking
Brett, say that one more time.
It's reiterate, not reiterate.
Brett, I've been saying reiterate
People like,
my whole life.
Don't let me reiterate myself. No, please don't, because that's not a word. It's reiterate.
And can we get Gary to say restaurant the right way? He say
restaurant.
He
say restaurant.
Say
well, restaurant.
No,
you don't pronounce the T.
Yes, you
no,
do.
ma'am, and no,
H
sir.
at the end of the word Smith.
No, wait a minute, say what?
He say Smith.
Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Brett, I want you to, Brett, I got a new job for you on this show.
Okay.
I want you, this is going to be so fun. Brett, I want you to do a correct word for today.
Okay.
Yeah, correct word for the week. And then give the definition. The words that black folks mess up. Like I didn't know that. I thought I've been saying reiterate my whole life.
Me too.
God, please no.
How did you
not you
know
too.
Brett, when did you learn this? What school did you learn this at?
Everybody
school,
knows
like,
that.
Public
Everybody don't know nothing. Hell,
yeah.
I said reiterate. That's what it said. Reiterate.
But they didn't teach us that.
Reiterate.
They didn't teach us that.
What is that? What's
Do
reiterate?
everybody in Chicago know that?
I don't know, but
Everybody
somebody
everywhere
need
know
to.
that.
Atlanta, they didn't teach that in Atlanta, in Birmingham, and Miami.
And black people need to know that ask is spelled ASK, not AKS.
Right.
You ain't lying. You ain't
It's
lying.
not
People
ask.
can't say ask though when they talk. They be like, I ain't asked you that.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rick. Good morning, everybody. Brother, listen, I was actually going to talk a lot about how this was a horrible week for Trump, but in the meantime, we heard the announcement that Brittany Griner was released from a Russian penal colony. And from what we now know, she is actually on a plane that left Abu Dhabi and is en route to the United States now. And the details that we've gotten is that she was part of a prisoner swap for Victor Bout. And we talked about this a couple of months ago, Rick, right, where Victor Bout, who is a notorious arms dealer, nicknamed the Merchant of Death, who was captured by the United States in I want to say in Southeast Asia, and then extradited to the United States, where there was a conversation that he would potentially be swapped for both Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan. And so what we've heard, though, Rick, is we know that Bout is, I think, back in Russia already from Abu Dhabi, where the exchange took place. Griner is on her way here. And I mean, this was under secret. They couldn't talk about it, which is why it's just being announced when she was on the plane back to the United States and not when she was en route to Abu Dhabi. But I think what's really interesting, and we all have to celebrate that Brittany is coming home. And this is a win. I think the Biden administration is going to see this as a win. But when you think about who Victor Bout is, and this was literally the most wanted man in the world for a period of time. And we know that Brittany Griner had hashish oil. Like, so we traded one of the most violent, most terrible arms dealers in the world for a basketball player who was not falsely accused, but accused of something that was so minor that she never really should have been incarcerated and imprisoned in the first place. And I think what's going to be the hardest thing for the Biden administration right now is the pressure that's going to come because Paul Whelan's not on the plane. This is just Brittany Griner.
Right.
So Paul Whelan, who's a Michigan corporate security executive who was jailed in Russia since December of 2018. And there was a New York Times piece on November 30th, Rick, that said that he had not called. He was being put into a prison hospital. That he didn't call his family on Thanksgiving. That he didn't call his family, I want to say last week, on his father's 85th birthday. And I think there's a great deal of concern about the actual condition of his health. And so as we're celebrating Brittany Griner coming home and the negotiation that took place from the Biden administration, there's also, related to this, a great deal of concern that there had always been conversation about 2 Americans coming home, and now there's only 1 American coming home, and the other American is in a prison hospital, and I don't think we truly know what his condition is. So this is a bittersweet moment for, I think, the Biden administration, where we're definitely celebrating that Brittany Griner is coming home. She will likely be on the ground in the United States within hours and reunited with her wife and her family to a great deal of celebration. But we also have to just be cognizant, Rick, that there's another American who many believe was falsely accused of espionage, who has been in a Russian prison since 2018, who, by all accounts, we thought was supposed to be on the plane. when this prisoner swap happened, but it's not. And not only is he not on the plane, but I don't think we actually know what the condition of his health is. And so I think as we celebrate Brittany Griner, we also have to continue to keep prayers up and be really concerned about what the Biden administration can now do with Paul Whelan.
Wow.
You get as much as you can when you can, I think.
Well, no, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you at all. But you and I both know that when you've got somebody who's been in prison since 2018 and they're not on this plane, and you've literally negotiated away the biggest chip you had with this guy who was the biggest arms dealer in the world, there's something else going on here, and we got to talk about both of them.
Right. Wow, that's a lot to think about.
Shall see.
Yeah.
No, we shall see. But the one thing that we can celebrate is this might have been the worst week in the history of his life for Donald Trump. And that the people in Georgia decided that they didn't care who he was supporting, and they were turning out on their own. And then the district attorney in New York was able to get criminal conviction against the Trump companies, which is what's next for potentially a criminal conviction against him.
Hey, have a good one, Jeff. Thank you, man.
Thanks, man. Peace.
Hey, y'all want to, Gary?
Yes.
On behalf of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, we want to apologize about that teaser special K. It was terrible. We lost 9 affiliates. Just text.
You know what?
Yeah, Elroy just texted me said y'all going off in Orlando, y'all. Phil text from Miami.
Okay. This what we doing?
This is what we just did.
Skip Cheatham just text from Dallas.
Oh Lord, he pulled the plug.
Yeah.
Daryl Johnson said y'all gonna be off. Daryl Johnson said y'all gonna be off in Birmingham next week.
Oh hell!
Hey, K.
No Christmas for nobody now.
K came on the air, sleep, boy.
Yeah. Don't go ahead, jump in. Don't do this.
Hey, Gary, I came out and said, Gary, let me show you how it's supposed to be done. Yeah. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary, what are we going to be talking about next?
Coming up next, Ricky, Special K, honey. Is he going to convey or is he going to be silent? Next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Right. But this is what he did right till you be Special K. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. What are we going to be talking about next, Special K?
Let me see. So we gonna President Biden. We gonna tell you what President Biden.
Hey, you know I can clock out right now. Y'all know I can clock out right now.
Did you ever clock
in?
Yeah. No, I ain't got it. I don't have to deal with this.
You trying to be too cool on the air?
Exactly. Hell.
We was on a long break. I was just coming back.
And
I didn't hear him bringing me
in. You have a clock?
Hey, K, how long you been doing radio, bro?
You know what?
Yo.
How much longer am I going to do it? About 13 seconds.
This is why this terrible radio is why Brett didn't fool you for about 3 years, Brett.
Ooh,
now Brett talking
to
you.
Why are we focused on negativity?
Now that Brett is speaking to you, you done got too comfortable.
No, why are we focused on negativity? That's the thing.
Brickety tat?
No.
Why are we focused on negativity? It's a happy day in Black America. We got a happy, successful release of Brittany Griner, and y'all want to focus on negativity. That's
we could have extended the happiness had you was up and available, honey, to go ahead and tell us what the president
We got
was
Herschel
doing.
Walker out of our system. We got Raphael Warnock back in the Senate, and y'all want to focus on negativity.
And we got Special K not talking on the damn air when he needed to. Oh, my God.
And Gary with the T can't pronounce Will Smith's name properly. But we ain't going to talk about that.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's talk about Biden, y'all, because he has done some really incredible things, especially for black women. Going down the list, of course, we're really excited. He started with having Kamala Harris as his vice president. And I know you, Special K, have a list of things that the president has done, specifically in the black community.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not even just specifically in the black community, but just overall. That COVID-19 relief bill, do you remember where we was at with COVID when Biden came into office? Everybody's sick, can't go nowhere, can't do nothing. Got a lot done with that. $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure law that created a lot of jobs, fixing highways, bridges, roads, all that kind of stuff. All that thing. The climate and health spending bill. That was in the first 2 years when he didn't even have the support of the Congress. He had the support of the Congress, but he didn't have support of the Senate because you got 2 senators that's Democrats that basically voted with the Republicans blocking stuff that we needed. So, Biden has gotten a lot done.
And
yeah,
then,
and he's made some historic appointments, too. I'm sorry, go ahead,
yeah.
Ricky.
Yeah, talk about that, Maria.
Yeah, I want to talk about it because as a black woman, I think he really has delivered on his promise in terms of putting black folks in leadership positions. Black nominations and appointments, some first include, of course, the vice president, the defense secretary, Council of Economic Advisors chair, 5 black deputy secretaries, 3 black women appellate judge nominees, and a cabinet that is 24% African American. So it's really important that folks, know what he's actually doing and what he's delivering on.
That's right.
And I'm talking about, man, when I have been angry, and I've low-key, I wasn't gonna say nothing because it's 3 families you can't talk about, or you'll get killed or cussed out. That's the Obamas, the Jacksons, and the Kings. You don't touch that. But I was upset that a black woman wasn't seated on the United States Supreme Court, and and just to see him seat Ketanji on the United States Supreme Court, that really just took it over the top for me. And the Biden administration, when y'all got out and voted for Joe Biden or whatever, he did some marvelous things that has helped not only just black folks but America. Even the press secretary, you said the defense secretary. Who else, Maria?
3 black women appellate judge nominees. Natalie Madera Cofield, she was the assistant administrator for the Office of Women's Business Ownership with the SBA. That was a first there. Kristen Clark, assistant attorney general. He nominated Stacey Dixon to serve as the principal deputy director of national intelligence. That was a first as well. So he's done a lot of things, a lot.
Wow. Yeah, that's why it's important. It was so important to get out and vote. And then the thing for me, he beat Donald Trump ass in the election, and I'm talking about beat his ass. It wasn't even close. He took back Wisconsin. He won Michigan. He won Pennsylvania, and then for the first time, he won Georgia, and Arizona. Well, Atlanta is Georgia, special case.
And in this latest midterm election, he did not keep control of the House, but it was supposed to have been just a shellacking like Obama got after his first term, and the Republicans only got it by 2 seats, a couple of seats.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Hey, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Ain't a time right now, 26 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Art. Yes.
I thought we had did we have a sponsor?
Brought to you by. We did.
Did we have a sponsor? Oh, I got one. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rock.
I Hate the Homies podcast with yours truly, Rock T, Super Dave, and Griff, available wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by my friends at McDonald's, featuring their double quarter pounder with cheese. Made when you order and worth pulling up for.
That is. Maria, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Ricky, Rock T, RSMS family. Here's your Thursday morning news. As we spoke about this morning in breaking news, Brittany Griner was released from a Russian penal colony today after about 10 months of being imprisoned. Here's what President Biden had to say regarding the negotiation of her release.
Make no mistake about it. This work is not easy. Negotiations are always difficult. There are never any guarantees. But it's my job as President of the United States to make the hard calls and protect American citizens everywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. And I'm proud that today we have made one more family whole again. So welcome home, Brittany.
Yes, welcome home. We are really glad to see her on her way back to the U.S. Of course, we'll provide updates on this story throughout the day and on the web and social media at Rickey Smiley Morning Show. In other news, Ricky, and very sadly, 3 members of Southern University's Human Jukebox Band were killed in a crash involving a tractor trailer. Louisiana State Police say on Tuesday around 7 p.m., troopers responded to the crash on I-49. Troopers say the students' 1999 Jeep was stalled on the shoulder of the interstate while 2 of them were trying to change a tire. According to state police, a tractor trailer drifted into the shoulder, hitting the Jeep, killing all 3 students. So, condolences to those 3 young men.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, really sad.
Oh, my God.
Lastly, 2 more classified government documents that left the White House with former President Donald Trump have turned up. The Washington Post is reporting that documents were found in a storage facility in West Palm Beach and have been turned over to the FBI. The news comes on the heels of Herschel Walker's loss in Georgia, who was also endorsed by Trump. Read more news and story updates at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Appreciate that, Maria, man. Continuing with Brittany Griner, congratulations. We are celebrating her coming home. Phoenix Mercury games will be sold out, man. It's going to be exciting. Save the date. When WNBA season starts this year, Friday, May the 19th. That is the first game. The Phoenix Mercury will go to play the LA Sparks, and we're going to be excited to see Brittany Griner back on the court, man. It's going to be an amazing season. On that note, it's time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. Hit that Dave music dance. Dave, I ain't going to give you the over or the under, but I am going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. We starting tonight, Thursday Night Football. The Las Vegas Raiders going to L.A. to play the Rams. Will Baker Mayfield get the start as quarterback for the Rams? It doesn't matter if he does or not. Raiders will win this game. Pick Buffalo over the Cincinnati beats the Cleveland Browns. Dallas Cowboys over Houston. Detroit Lions will beat the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, the game of the week. Philadelphia Eagles going to New York to play the Giants. I know the Eagles are rolling, but I'm picking the Giants for the upset this week. Pittsburgh over Baltimore. Tennessee over Jacksonville. Kansas City beats Denver. Tampa Bay over San Francisco. Seattle will beat Carolina. Miami over the Chargers. And New England will beat the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, you can follow my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. If you missed all of my picks, I will post them there. There it is, man. Let's get it.
I appreciate that.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, bottom of the hour, Rick's Mountain Morning Show. The hot spot is being brought to you by.
Get that beautiful skin you deserve with Olay Hyaluronic Body Lotion. It's so good, it won a 2022 Oprah Award for Best Body Lotion. Buy Olay Hyaluronic Body Lotion online or at your local retailer. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, political commentator Van Jones was dragged on social media after apologizing to Jewish people for the black community when they silenced Kanye West's praise of Hitler and the Nazis. Now, according to B. Scott, during a speech of the UJA Federal Foundation of the New York Wall Street dinner, Jones said that he was issuing an apology for the silence of his community and allowing an American icon praising Hitler and Nazis, and we act like we don't know where the hatred came from. He went on to note the silence is over. He also called for a union between the black and Jewish people. One person responded on social media saying, why would one of us do something? It reflects on all of us. But if one of them do something, it's an isolated situation. Apologize on behalf of Ye and leave us out of it. Another person wrote, when do Jews speak up for us? No disrespect. What was said during Black Lives Matter? They kind of have a point. What y'all think? Like, nobody asked him to, I mean, we love and appreciate what he do for the community, but nobody asked him to speak up for everybody. It ain't our fault what Kanye do. He responsible for himself. Leave us out of it. I agree.
Right. All right. Totally.
Okay, on some good news, y'all, on some ice cream news, let me see. Selma director Ava DuVernay has become the first black woman to appear on a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. She shared the news on the Today Show yesterday, adding that her favorite part is the name of the flavor. It's Light Caramel Action. She says she loves that. And the ice cream is a mix of vanilla with salted caramel swirls, graham cracker swirls, and gobs of chocolate chip cookie dough. So that's probably gonna be some good. Don't you do it? Don't you do it? And last but not least, people, Kanye has reportedly been Kanye has reportedly been hit with an $116,000 invoice from Milo Yiannopoulos. Is that how you say his name? Yiannopoulos?
Yeah.
Okay, for his work as a part of his presidential campaign team, according to TMZ, sources say that the December 1st invoice led to Milo's firing, as there was never a financial agreement made between them. And since Jay hadn't officially announced that he was running for president, everyone who's worked with him has done so on a volunteer basis. So he will not be getting any money for that. So, yeah, that's that. And we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note.
Kanye, one of them people that
Bruh.
when a baby is born, they have to choose between the baby and the placenta.
Ooh.
Yep.
Right.
That was close.
All right.
Huh, Gary?
Yep, the baby and the placenta. They
Right.
told them.
Yeah. That was close, boy.
What you
That
thought I
was
gonna
close,
say?
bruh.
I had to do with Kanye.
Oh, y'all thought I was going to say something else?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they don't.
Lord
Oh,
Jesus.
they chose
I'm
the
like, I don't got
placenta.
no dump button.
Kanye is not a human being. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
saying
something
he's the
ain't
placenta?
right. Something
much.
ain't right, Lord. But you know what? We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. And we so happy, y'all, that Brittany Griner is free on a plane back home to her family. And we so grateful to God for that. So we're going to wrap up the hot spot
You know
on
what,
that
though?
very
What's so
positive
nice
note.
about that? I wonder what's the first thing she going to.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about all things womanhood, motherhood, and the juiciness in between. And today we are talking about those purse strings. And not just to you moms out there with those mama boys, but you got a lot of daddies out there with daddy's girls. The question is, and especially now, amid the pandemic, amid all of the inflation on prices, mortgage, rent stuff going up, when is the right time to go ahead and cut those purse strings? I say that because I was talking to a friend of mine, and I am listening to their 22-year-old child talk about money they need for their phone bill. And I am so confused. Now, we have access to great spending as adults. Some of us do, and a lot of us help out our kids. But at what point are we enabling our kids? That is really the question. Because if you literally do everything for your child, how will they learn to do it for themselves? My friend's daughter, she can't pay a phone bill. She can't pay a light bill. She's never had anything in her name. And as I could appreciate the encouragement and the support for school, there are life skills that I think us as parents need not to forget to give our children while we are supporting them, giving them the things that we did not have, like access to college and maybe a car at a young age and, some kind of a fund later on in life. Help your kids learn how to budget. If you can't figure that part out, you can't figure out the budget part, you might want to figure out how to cut the purse strings, because it just doesn't make sense to me. And if you don't cut the purse strings, then am I now allowed to know how you spending this money I'm giving you at 21 and 22 years old? I want to know all your finances. I want to know everywhere you put your dollar. I want to know everything you're eating. So I think parents, you will do yourself and your child a great service. It is not letting them go. It is not letting them fend for themselves, but it's teaching them how to be independent. There is a time. I can't tell you when it's time for you. I just know for me, I was independent by the time I went to college at 16. So evaluate that, parents, and decide when is a good time to cut those purse strings, because it might be causing a strain on more than just their life, but your personal relationships with your loved ones. That's not right. It's not wrong. It's just how I feel. See what's corner. See you next week.